I already would have dashed towards him. That little run he was hitting, I would have already been down the hallway.
What you did when you did what you did, girl. See, normally I don't stutter, but you didn't do it.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And that's why I still horror in the world. You got Jeffrey Dahmer's, even though he dead. You still got Jeffrey Dahmer wannabes. You still got Ted Bundy's. You got scary people out here in this world. And that's why we stay indoors. No SpongeBob. But we will be reacting to some horror short films today. I ain't gonna cap to you. I'm feeling like Corey Kempton. What's good, y'all? If you are new here, hello, my name is Zsarmani. And if you ain't, girl, welcome back. I know this is something new for this channel, but I don't care. I know it's everything beauty related, but like, look, today we'll be reacting to 5 horror short stories, I guess. This first video has 3 and 1. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. The first video is from IMR Scary Tales, 3 True Christmas Horror Stories Animated. Weird thing about me is, y'all, no, I haven't watched this one, but I'll be watching scary animated stories like on a regular. Matter of fact, let's... Ooh, no, that's too dark. Yeah. Wait, let's turn off the light in the back too. Now it's creepy.
December had only just arrived when it happened. I was a mere 10 years of age, still naive as to what awaited me in the outside world. Every year, at the start of December, when the snow began to fall and the air froze, my family and I would dash out into the fresh morning snow, spending the entire weekend building snowmen, snow forts, and having snowball fights.
He didn't have to meet me in my shit like that.
We were met with a ghastly occurrence that forever changed how we saw Christmas. The Friday that came before the first weekend of December.
So, if nobody sitting right here is the monster of this story, he need to go ahead and change his look, because he looking like an early Ted Bundy.
My family and I were all raving about our excitement towards the snow that was to come the next day, and our plans for what we were going to do in it. I went to bed soon after, brimming with anticipation, so much so that I could hardly sleep. I spent that night staring out of my window as a blanket of white covered it, drooling down the glass plane.
Where is the blinds? Where are the curtains? I could make out the extremely faint noise of shuffling coming from outside. Even the mild crunching of snow below boots. I wouldn't be surprised if people were already out as the snow fell, lavishing in it before the morning came out. What I found slightly unnerving was that the sound seemed to be coming from my garden. This man got blinds, he just got them put all the way up. You're asking for it. You're dying for it. You're dying for it. Why are you staring out the window looking at the snow? Baby, the way I would have got on the floor under that bed so fast, or I would have turned them, I would have pulled them blinds down so fast. You're still sitting here like Sleeping Beauty. Baby, you're about to get murdered.
I remember it was at this point that my eyes began to close, and I was quick to fall into a great deep slumber soon after. The next morning, I leapt out of bed, throwing open the wardrobe and piling on all the clothes I could find, preparing myself for the adventure outside. I could hear my sister and father doing the same, and I was sure my mother would join us later, after her lion, of course. Once ready, we all hurried down the stairs, bursting into the kitchen, grabbing the set of keys that opened the back door. As the keys twisted, I could already feel the cold gripping onto me, but the adrenaline kept it at bay. The door swung open. There was no snow, only weak little clumps dotted around the drenched grass.
I hate that.
I could feel my heart sink, as well as that of my father and sister.
No snow, eh? It's alright. Let's go put on a film instead. I'm sure there'll be more to come later.
Had to fix the lace.
My father was extremely optimistic for the circumstances, but as they walked off with weighted steps, it looked like...
Gotta fix my camera.
Lines, like the snow had been removed systematically. But by who? I didn't think it was worth the trouble to think about, so I closed the door and joined my family.
Imagine.
That night, the same routine played out. I laid in bed, watching as faint drops of snow drizzled from above, severing my vision from the outside world. That night, the same routine played out. Simultaneously, I was able to hear the sound of crunching grow louder and louder from outside. I crept out of my bed and looked out the window, but this...
I was gonna say you crept out of your bed and pulled the curtains down, but I forgot. We not even the same skin tone.
It was too thick to see further than a couple of meters. I went back to bed, crossing my fingers, begging for the snow to remain. I slumped on my winter wear and joined my family.
You cross your fingers, somebody don't come through your window.
Making our way over to the back door, with a general air of fatigue hanging over us all. Once again, the door creaked open. only to reveal yet again, no snow.
Imagine somebody coming in your yard to rake your snow out of your yard. Boy, I'd be pissed. Like, stay out of my yard. Get the fuck out of my porch!
Only subtle lines in the soaking wet grass. My father said the same thing as before, but I couldn't hear him. I was far too concerned with the lined grass. Dad, why are there lines in the grass?
Probably just from how the snow melted. But cheer up. Another movie day never hurt anyone.
Once again with the optimism. I wasn't entirely
Baby, that's
convinced.
not
But what else
optimism,
was
that's
there
delusion.
to do? And with that, we all wandered drearily over to the sofa and spent the rest of the day
And where the
watching
mama at work?
movies. Then came the evening. It was pitch black outside when I heard a noise rustling about in the garden. I looked at my family, seeing if any of them heard it. Until all of a sudden, a loud bang hit the window. Alarmed, we all leapt up out of our skins. My sister began to cry, and my mother and father looked frantically at one another, then towards the circle of snow dripping from the window. My father motioned for my mother to grab my sister and move to the back end of the living room. He then made his way over towards the window, searching for the source of the noise. He came closer and closer until his nose was practically up against the window, trying to peer out into the thick darkness. His expression dropped. Following me, I peered out the window next to him, and my eyes met with the dark figure.
Scraggly out here with a beanie on, man. Got the 2024 Yeezy fit, no shoes in the snow. Y'all been here for how long? And y'all still don't got no curtains. Sitting in the dining room, grubbing on whatever that was, that mush, that coleslaw, and that pan.
Outside, I stopped, feeling my blood freezing out of fear. My father beckoned for me to step back, to which I obliged as he opened the window.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? We got kids in here. Leave now or I'll call the police.
My dad shouted, waving his
Get
phone
out of here, I'm
around.
calling the cops.
The man just stood there, holding a snowball in his right hand, grinning wildly. My father closed the window, shutting it tightly, dialing the police as he did so whilst I stared at the man, feeling my eyes welling up with fear. He slowly raised his left hand and pointed a finger.
At you?
First towards me, then towards him. As we waited for the police, the man refused to leave. Instead, he remained standing there, grinning. Eventually, the police entered the house, but by the time they went out, he was gone. My father and I went out there with them, and after an extremely short search, the true horror
Why do he only got one eyeball? Why do he...
became clear. Behind the shed, the only thing in the garden was a man-made igloo. This was where the snow had gone.
Wow.
This man had been just meters away from us for the last 2 nights. He may have left for now.
What is
There was no telling what he was waiting here for. What if we had gone out there? Every year since, we checked the entire garden in case he returns. We weren't safe. Christmas is now rotten with fear.
For you. My Christmas is gonna be great. I feel like that man would have ate them alive. No cap. I feel like he would have had them for dinner. Good eats.
Christmas is usually a time of peace and joy. But sometimes, it's a time when the strangest and most horrific things can happen. The story is from when I was a kid.
What the freak?
At that time, I couldn't defend myself. I couldn't run away from home or call the police. At that time, I could only depend on my parents to protect me. And the moment they couldn't do it, I came face to face with death and almost didn't survive to tell the story. Truth be told,
Oh, I don't like
Christmas
this
didn't
music
used to
in
be
my
my
ear,
favorite
bro.
holiday. Make no mistake, I enjoyed the presents, the food, and the arrival of Santa Claus. But since my whole family...
Oh, I'm sorry, because what? Old man Jenkins in human form?
What the fuck?
Quite young, and my parents had me when they were very young. I was the only boy in the family, except for my oldest aunt who had a
This nigga like
baby.
something off of Tim Burton.
This was really very boring, since the party where the children were supposed to enjoy the most turned into a boring family dinner for adults. After we all gathered at the table to eat, I went to the dining room to play alone. And that's when it all started. At that moment, I thought maybe I had seen too many horror movies, but I could have sworn I saw someone through the window, as if a shadow had run past. I approached the window to get a better look, but I couldn't see anything. I thought maybe it was my imagination. Behind the
What
window
the
was a
hell?
man with a terrifying demon mask.
What the?
The mask had a huge grin on it. From behind the window, the man tapped on it slowly and pointed to the front door. As a kid, my first impulse was to walk away slowly. The man turned his head in disappointment. After that, he left the window and went in the direction of the front door. A few seconds
Is it
later,
locked?
someone started banging on it.
That must be Henry with the beard.
No.
I'll go get it.
No.
Dad, don't open it! It's not Uncle Henry! It's a man in a demon mask!
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind, Joshua? It's your uncle.
Oh my god.
There was just a man at the window with the demon mask. I swear it's not Uncle Henry.
Right.
Hesitantly, my dad went to the door and looked through the peephole. After
Uncle
doing
Henry.
so, he raised his head and opened the door.
Yeah.
My first instinct was to run away,
Who is
but I stopped when I
this?
saw a familiar face. It was my Uncle Henry, just like my dad said.
Ew, bro.
Josh just mistook you for a demon.
I knew I shouldn't have got
You
that
look like
haircut.
one.
Dad, I'm serious. There was a man with a mask in the window.
Josh, I know you're bored, but you can't scare adults like that. You always do that.
I'm serious this time, I swear.
I hope you're the first
Without
one to get
listening to
smacked in the back of your square
My dad had
head.
gone back to the kitchen with my uncle to put the beer away. I don't know how much I could blame him for not believing me. As a kid, I used to make up imaginary friends. And that night, my dad was a little too drunk. I was very scared of this man, so I decided to continue playing in my room, going upstairs.
You see what
Just
happened
in
last time we
case,
tried to
I
play
locked the
along,
door
bro.
with a
Stay
chair.
with the family.
I spent a few minutes bored, knowing that at midnight my parents would come to pick me up to watch the fireworks. But I started to fall asleep. I didn't think I could stay awake a minute longer.
Josh, come down! It's already midnight. They're shooting fireworks.
From my bedroom window overlooking the courtyard, I could see beautiful
beautiful.
fireworks covering the whole sky. I stared out my
How
window.
beautiful.
My family was already outside, watching the huge amount of lights in the sky.
Gosh, go
Suddenly,
outside.
someone started banging on my door.
Coming!
Bro,
I
no,
was about to
everybody's
open it.
outside.
When I realized something,
Everybody's outside.
I looked out the window again.
Bro,
There's Mom,
bro,
Dad, the uncles, grandparents.
the
They're
whole
all
family.
downstairs. Then, who's banging at the door?
Jump out the window.
Kid,
Jump out the window.
could you open the door for me, please?
Hell no, jump out the
I
window.
just
right now.
want to talk.
It's you, the guy with the mask. Get out of here, or I'll tell my parents.
I thought he was gonna say, I'm calling the
When I
cops.
do that, I'll be very angry.
Desperate,
Exactly,
I opened the window and
exactly.
shouted to my parents. Dad! Mom! Help! There's someone trying to get in my room! At that moment,
Oh, now you
my
wanna
parents
run. Now
got
you wanna
scared and
run.
tried to open the backyard door.
Right.
But they couldn't do it. It was locked. Someone locked it
Look
from
at
the
you.
inside.
Look at you. Look at him.
They started kicking it in desperation. Meanwhile, the voice behind me got louder and louder.
Didn't you hear me?
Is he in the room?
I told you I would be angry!
Yo, he in the room. Oh. I thought he was in the room, dude.
Get out of here! I'm not opening it!
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
come on, Josh. You'll like where I'm taking you.
Huh?
It's full of children's corpses you can play with. Josh, you know what I did to them all? I strangled them. I did the same thing I'm going to do to you.
I mean, if you said they
I
corpse, they
squeezed their
did.
necks with my huge hands and watched their lives go.
While he was saying this, the man with the mask was about to break the door. I saw the
Jump
window
out
break
the
little by
window.
little.
I don't care how many
Resist
floors
much
you got.
longer. I looked out the window
Hey, man,
again.
go.
My whole family
Oh.
was still trying to break into the house any way they could. My father grabbed a rock and threw it at the window outside,
Okay.
breaking it.
Okay,
At
period.
that moment, the pounding in my room stopped. I looked back at the door. There was no one trying to break it.
Where'd the chair go?
Someone was still behind it.
You know, Joshua, I've been watching you for weeks. When you get out of school, when you hang out at your friend Steven's house,
Dude.
when you go swimming,
Dude.
I could kill you whenever I want. I just wanted to do it at Christmas to make it
Yo.
special, like I did with the other boys.
While the man was talking, I heard my dad come in through the broken window and shout from below.
I'm sorry. This run.
When I see you, little boy, I'll make sure it's not special. You're going to suffer a lot.
The voice was gone.
Yo, don't let him get
A
out.
few seconds later, my father came up the stairs and into my room.
It ain't no way this man gave the... Hold on, because I'm about to get mad. It ain't no way this man was able to give the most villainous speech ever. Villainous, yes. I don't even know if that's a word. You threw a rock through the window. It took you about 2 whole fucking minutes to get through the window after you threw the rock. The whole time he would have been like, you know what I did to those other boys. I already would have dashed towards him. That little run he was hitting, I would have already been down the hallway.
A few seconds later, my mother and my aunt and my uncle came in. This time, no one doubted my story, as they all saw how someone tried to force my door open. When the police arrived, I listened as my father told them everything that had happened. At that moment, the psychopath not only took advantage of the fireworks to get in,
Johnny
but
Bravo
locked
ass
the door from the
cop?
inside. After hearing the story, the cops assumed that everything was planned for me to stay in the house with him. All he had to do was watch us and wait for the moment to strike. And that's exactly what happened. After that, I didn't leave the house for weeks. There was always someone with me, and the police were always around. One night in February, the police came to my house telling me that they had caught the man.
Amen.
He called himself the Grinch, and as he told me, he was guilty of many disappearances of children my age, whose bodies turned up buried in his yard. The motive for the killings? He just wanted to make a name for himself. He thought there'd be
Didn't I
nothing
say,
more
bro?
shocking than killing
Didn't I
children.
say?
Nothing was the same from
He
that
still
day
got the same
on.
haircut.
Many years later, I still go to the psychiatrist
Still got the
because of
same
that man.
haircut too.
Every time I sleep, I dream about what would have happened if I hadn't locked the door to my room. I dream of him hanging me as promised. I dream that I'm a
Lord.
boy again and he comes looking for me at my school. I dream that once again, I'm helpless. He may be
Okay,
condemned to
Snatch.
life in prison, but at the same time, he is still with me, and I feel that he always will be.
Oh, I know that's traumatizing. Didn't I say, he just wanted to make a name for myself. Didn't I say there's Jeffrey Dahmer wannabes out here in this world? And look what the little boy did. He said, I stayed in my house for weeks. Didn't I say? Indoors. Story number 3. Ooh.
I'm honestly not
Ooh.
sure what I was thinking when I signed up for an anonymous Secret Santa program online.
Ain't no way.
I was
That
bored and
turtleneck
lonely
cousin
after a
either. That's
nasty
right.
breakup, and I desperately wanted someone to seek me out, to think of me. In retrospect, maybe I should have just tried online dating. Still, all I wanted was a gift. A single, heartwarming little bundle of joy. Gosh, even thinking that makes me roll my eyes. I've never been the sappy kind, but I just wanted to be cared for, just once in my
I don't wet
life.
my eyes because that last
Looks like that
story
was
kind
far
of gave
too
me a
much
tear.
to ask for.
That's how scared I was.
I sighed, tapping the side of the small black box anxiously as I peered into it once more. Maybe its contents would be replaced by something more favorable, more normal, perhaps. Maybe I was just going crazy, and the present I got was completely normal. No matter how many times I looked away and back, the contents of the box remained exactly the same. What the? Pictures of me from when I was still married to my ex right up until now. Some were very recent. On one, I was decorating the Christmas tree in my cheesy patterned pajamas. But the thing was, something didn't quite add up. There were pictures where I knew there was no one in the house with me when they were taken. A few where I was lounging on the couch, face tear-stained, hair
panicking.
messy, an awful sight, really. But there were photos where I was different. On some, I was smiling happily, staring nearly into the camera. On others, I was sleeping peacefully. I
But
wanted to gag. Was this my mother pulling some wild prank on me?
okay.
I'd fallen out with her a few years ago, roughly when I divorced my ex. She felt like I'd given up on a comfortable life because I didn't want to stay with
Oh
her.
my gosh, just giving Savannah. That's a good man.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man.
Girl, if he trash, he trash. It don't matter. Get him out of here. You gave up on a comfortable life. Girl, please. If the man ain't comfortable about it.
What?
Ain't nothing comfortable about it.
Is he? I shook my head. My ex was the past, and I really needed to start thinking about him. He wasn't the reason why I was so distressed at the moment, after all.
Right.
Maybe Maybe it was him? Maybe he's trying to...
You ain't got no curtains either. And you wonder how somebody... Y'all ain't got no curtains. And y'all wonder how? Like, look.
to force me to run back to his open arms, terrified? I mumbled to myself mostly, some of my words slurred together. My thoughts felt jumbled and body heavy, though it was likely due to the socks still barely allowing me to think clearly. Pat has moved on from me ages ago. Heck, we divorced because he moved on while we were still together. Stupid cheater.
Nah, stupid bitch.
But then,
that's what you meant to say.
What was going on? No letter came with the photos, though they were all dated. On most of them, the ink was a bit smudged, as if they'd been pocketed quickly. That didn't really give me any better idea of the photographer behind them, but it felt a bit odd. Who are you kidding, girl? Whoever took these pictures is a lunatic, with or without the ink smudges.
Yep, I go buy some curtains.
Yet, I felt just as crazy as I looked through them again and again, desperately trying to look for a signature, a name, or just anything. I found nothing. But then, it dawned on me. The website I'd signed up for was supposed to let me know where my present came from once I opened it.
Okay.
Ha! Looks like whoever they are, they won't stay anonymous for long. I'll just call the cops and... I said that perhaps a touch too haughtily. Half of my sentence was caught in my throat, silenced by the familiar thud of the main door being closed.
Wait.
Of course.
Wait.
I was so busy trying to comprehend the situation that I'd forgotten one important detail.
You didn't lock your door.
Whoever had taken these photos had access to my house.
Yeah.
After all, most of them looked like they'd been taken from inside the house.
But you took that one.
Maybe they'd
that
been
selfie
standing
one.
outside on something, perhaps straight behind the windows in that one spot that never got dusty, but there had to be some angles they couldn't get from there. Who's there?
No.
My voice sounded a lot raspier, a lot more scared suddenly.
No.
I stood up on shaky legs, bounding towards my bedroom's white wooden door to shut it before...
Hey, don't worry. It's just your Secret Santa.
Painfully
get the hell out of
familiar
here.
Voice made me swallow hard.
Oh.
Pat.
Oh.
Why? It made sense, though. I don't think I ever asked him to give his key back when he left. My attorney urged me to do so, to communicate with him, but I refused.
Oh.
There was no way I could talk to him after all he'd done to me. After that, he abandoned me at my weakest. And yet...
Surprise!
The man whose voice I used to adore cheered. He sounded like he was much closer now, sneaking up the stairs like the cat we used to have. The cat that he threw out on the streets because she was too loud.
Wow.
Your mother told me that you were lonely. She's been asking some friends of yours to keep an eye on you, and
Don't
well,
you have another girl?
it's clear that you never quite bounced back. I felt guilty. So, I'm here to make things right, honey.
Why did I almost believe him for a second there?
He's finna murder
I
you.
trembled, pushing against the wall. He knew where he'd find me, of course, so I knew hiding was useless, but I felt desperate for that upper hand just for a second.
Girl,
He'd taken so much
give
from
him
me
that
before,
upper hand. Give him that
suddenly
bare knuckle.
back, destroying
The
the
hell?
one nice thing I'd wanted to do so badly. My only wish. I shook my head. No, he wasn't gonna do it. I had to. I had to do something.
Hey man, get him up out of here. Why is he here?
A shaky breath nearly got
Don't
caught.
get a knife though.
3 quick knocks
Oh.
sounded on the bedroom door. It used to be familiar. It used to be our thing, just knocking on random surfaces to announce our arrivals or to get each other's attention. But
Why are you this scared?
threatening. It felt like if I allowed him in,
What is he about to do to you? What is...
I didn't realize I opened the window until I was standing in front of it. The merciless winter wind
All he
hitting
did
me
was
in the
cheat?
face every few seconds. It was
Why are you
so
terrified,
cold,
though?
and I was up quite high. But I didn't care.
Are
I wanted
you
the
about
one
to...
way out.
Wait, honey, you need to...
I stood in the window for a few seconds, crossing my fingers that I'd be fine. Just like the cat I'd loved once,
Girl.
I thought I would land on my feet,
Girl.
though the ground was covered in ice.
Girl.
I didn't.
Wait a damn minute. It's a lot of unanswered questions here. First of all, why did you marry this man? We would have got a divorce way before he cheated. First of all, you threw my cat outside because it was loud. Second of all, what the fuck was he doing to her to make her that terrified to jump out the window? All he did was cheat. He cheated on you. That's traumatizing. Trust me, I know. But like, jump out the window? I mean, yeah, I know I told that little boy to jump out the window, but why would you jump out the window? Arms and head first. Like, what the hell? Jump out the window, try to land on your butt, on your hip, on your something. Her neck is done. Her neck is cracked. And then who took those pictures of her? 3 or 4. I don't even know what question I'm on. And then last but not least, what was he finna say?
Honey, you
need to what? You need to what? Open the door? Forgive you? Don't you have a girlfriend? Don't you have a... Anyway, on to the next. Alright, so this next one is called The Little Helpers, a Christmas horror short film by Standard Story Company. Never watched this one before either. We're gonna see what it's getting into. We're just gonna go ahead and start the video because obviously I don't know how to speak English. Keep looking at the window, but I got curtain and blinds, so I ain't gotta worry about nobody staring at me. Okay, she doing her nails or she working on something? Okay, facts. Careful. Okay, what are you making? It's dangerous. Could be. Okay, is she being careful? Tell me that's paint and not blood. Girl, she would have got to be cussed out. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. Is this like a silent film? Y'all don't talk? What's in it? Okay, they got little shares. Oh, this like Bird Box? I meant Bird Box. Wait. Yeah, Bird Box, they can talk. They just can't look. It's the other one. What's the other one called? I know y'all don't care. Let me get started.
Together could stop him.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say, okay, not y'all being elves. Is that Santa? When the hell did he get over there so fast? He said get back to it. How you snapping with gloves on? Is this? Dude, unhand me if I was her. That's what I would say. Okay, dude. That's the point. Like, had a little shiny nose. Okay, and then when the other side, you not doing it right. See, you asking to get killed. Oh my gosh, play the tune. Oh, wait a minute, Wait a minute. Okay. Hey, man. She got her Darrow crossbow. Is that what that was? Okay, she got a Darrow crossbow. I mean, it's a little raggedy. It ain't Darrow's, but you know. Wait, where did he just go? No, but where did he go? Nah. Y'all did. Y'all did. Y'all didn't do anything.
Joy to the world.
Dear Santa, for Christmas I was.
Let earth receive her King.
That's what she get, but talking she. That drink on me. That's why she got a STD. She need to clean her state. See, I didn't get that at all. If y'all know that reference, you're a real one. Dear Santa, for Christmas I want a crossbow and a football from Rick. Oh, I want a bike, a crossbow, and a football. Okay. That didn't make any sense. Santa is not dead. Remember, guys. Remember, in horror films, horror shorts, or in real life, if you injure someone that's come in your house to injure you, make sure the job is done. Do not stop if the body disappears. Do not stop if they passed out. Do not stop if they're quiet. If their chest is still moving as if they're breathing. Bash their head into the floorboard and then call the cops. The next one is called The Ho Ho Howling, a holiday horror short film by Two Jackets Productions. So we're gonna see what this getting into. Let's go ahead. Wait, how long is this? 10 minutes. Ooh. Okay. I got a short attention span. That's why 10 minutes seem like a lot to me. Okay? Alright, shut up. Okay, cute little pajamas. I thought that was Hello Kitty, baby. That's... Never mind.
Santa's coming tonight, right?
Of course he is, Charlie.
Get some sleep. Merry Christmas, sweetie.
I thought that was Hello Kitty, that's Hi Kitten. I thought that was Hello Kitty, that's Bye Kitten. I thought that was Hello...
Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad.
Somebody cheated. Well, no, let me stop. She like her dad. What is this demonic... Never mind. Because look at the stuff she got on her wall. That horse. Okay. That's cute. Y'all did y'all thing on the tree. Y'all did y'all big one. Cute. Can't wait to get mine. Can't wait to get my little ornaments. Yeah. Stockings. Okay. Charlie. Is that the daughter name? Them cookies look dry as shit. I know y'all got them from Food Lion. And I know they still. Because we got some in our kitchen. Let's see. That skinny at... Never mind, because I was going to get a skinny tree too. Okay, they got two. Okay, they stunting on me. Never mind. Okay. I don't like that. So, he walking on the roof. Oh my god, y'all could at least have a still one. Hold on. Cause okay. Hold on. Baby, the way I would have hit him with this metal, the way I would have... You're not coming back. Okay. He got him a ting. Okay, I like how both of them is ready to fight. Instead of just stay here. Because personally, me, I'm not staying here, bro. We're sticking together. This is not A classic movie. She would have had to get up too. I would have been like, hey, you gotta come with us. No. No. My daughter is staying on my hip. If I hear something in the house, she's staying on my hip. I could protect her while she's with me more than I can if she was just in the room by herself. Like, baby, somebody might crawl through that window. Or be in her closet the whole time. Like, no. Ew. Ew. What? Okay. Man got a curly perm. Bitch. Oh, I thought she got everybody killed, man. Oh, she did.
Oh, Calvin.
Hey,
what are
man.
you doing out of bed?
What are you doing?
Santa?
You don't want to get on my naughty list, do you, Calvin?
Boy, you about to get blicked. What are you doing stomping in my house? You're supposed to be sneaky, Santa. It's the lace front eyebrows. And the beard. Okay. 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 He's different. He's different. He's different. Baby, we already got presents. Ain't no need for you to be here, baby. I just went to Walmart Black Friday. Like the hell? You didn't get these, I did. There's no need for you to be in here smacking on these cookies like that. Doing ASMR in my living room. Now kick him. Kick him if you really about it. Make sure he down. You seen them chompers he got, bro. Do not feel bad. Boom again. Okay, this is your turn. This is your turn. This is your. He's dead. This is your turn to do something. Okay. 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 He's not done. He's not done. Keep going. Keep going. You did.
Honey?
Ooh. Ooh, he in a sunken place. They done tapped the teacup on him. Oh shit. What is this in my ears? I got chills. I have chills. Bro. What is going on? Run. Why are you still here? Wow. So it's like the apocalypse, basically. You get bit, you turn into Santa, basically. You're dead. Just go ahead and get out, man.
Oh.
Oh!
What are you doing out of bed?
Bash is hidden. We already seen what happened, man. Bash is heading to the floorboards, like I said. Do that look like
Are you in there?
Don't cry. No one should be sad on Christmas.
Don't cry. Y'all didn't make me enough cookies. Now you're the meal. Alright, girl, you already knew he was... Oh my gosh. What are you doing out of bed? You finna be a little elf. I guess you can say, technically, her parents were the Santa Claus. Because they bought the presents. Y'all get it? Did y'all get it, though? Was y'all peeping at, though?
Santa?
Run. Run. Are you dumb like your parents, girl? Gotta be. Gotta be. You're around the family.
Charlie, what are you doing out of bed?
I know he ate her whole. Why did he start howling? So what did he got in his bag? Like, he's pretty much a useless Santa. He don't even got Rudolph. The man's only got 4 reindeers and ain't none of them Rudolph. Alright, that was kind of scary. No god, like, well, personally me, my husband would have never got bit. If he was sitting there, Santa?
Santa?
Like, how old are you, dude? Like, how old are you, dude? I mean, yeah, he shot him. But personally, me, yeah, nah. Okay, his first shot was reasonable. But to be up on him, like, boy, like I said, kick him, stomp him, stomp him. He ain't done. Keep stomping him. Shit, like, and then the wife, she see him walking up on him. I would have grabbed him as soon as he tried to walk over there. I would have got out the house with my daughter and I would have went to a freaking hotel or something. Rule number 1: never have a chimney in your house on Christmas, because then, like, where's he gonna come through? Shout out to all the creators who made these horror short films. All the videos will be linked down below. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me which one was your favorite horror story down below. And yeah, I'm glad we're doing new forms of content over here. What? I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I know usually I say today, but I'm posting at nighttime now because, you know, you're getting cozy. You got your hot chocolate. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys... Oh my gosh. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's videos. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for Vlogmas. Stay tuned for the next vlog. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.